Welcome back to the Outer Worlds 2. Last episode, we did stuff around Fairfield, talked to the people in the town hall. That's not the town hall. Town hall? That's the town hall. Talked to people in there. We came to DeVries' house. We found her secret room in here, and then today I said we're going to progress the main plot, because I'm not sure there's anything else I can do in Fairfield side quest-wise that would be, like, easily accessible. Probably is, but we're going to do the main quest. There are two non-main quests I can do to progress the main quest. I can either do a refreshing bit of news, which is doing it for Minister DB Milver Street in the town hall, or there's this one, where I can stalk somebody named Savannah, which I'm not sure I want to do. I think I might just stick with this side quest that I said I was going to do, which wants me to go that way. Have about 4-ish hours played in the game so far, and so far...
Might I have a word, Commander?
Oh, you want to talk when I'm talking? Alright, what's up?
I know I've been pushing to find DeVries, so this might seem a bit of a left turn, but void it. I'm just gonna ask. Got an old friend here on the island. The doctor who patched me up after Horizon Point. Ex-protectorate, a good man. Tracked him to Westport a short time ago, but never got up the nerve to visit. Reckon we could drop by and pay him a visit? Brief one, of course.
Sure.
Not sure he'd still consider me such, but that's part and parcel of the reason I want to see him. I had some bad years on my own. Now with you here being part of a team, this might sound a mite soppy, but I feel like I could be a proper agent again. That starts with writing accounts. This friend of mine, Zebulon Tran, I let him down. And I've been chewing on that live wire for a while. Too long, maybe.
Even for a fictional universe such as the Outer Worlds 2, Zebulon Tran is a crazy name.
After I recovered from Horizon Point, Zeb and I ran together for a spell, doing what we could to help folks in difficult spots. Fighting protectorate tyranny in small ways. Too small for Zeb, as it turned out. He was unhappy before I showed up, and after, well, all my directorate talk fired him up even more. I had my orders. I was to stay low. Couldn't let the Protectorate catch wind of an Earth Directorate agent in its midst. But Zeb, he kept pushing to take more extreme action. I agree. But the problem with burning down a system is finding ways out for all the innocent folk trapped inside it. That wasn't the goal anyway. Just helping out where we could. We worked hard, but the Protectorate's arbiters and sentinels worked harder. Often than not, our help only made targets of the folks whose lives we were trying to improve. Didn't matter what we did. Arcadia was still caught under the Protectorate's boot. Guess some of what you said way back when stuck. All that talk about putting people first. Figured that's what I was doing. Putting a stop to all the pain I was causing. Anyway, things weren't good. Zeb and I couldn't find the rhythm we had before. We were arguing every day. Eventually, cutting ties just seemed for the best. Clean like. Only later I learned Zeb hadn't given up the struggle like I assumed he would. He got to stay in mental refreshment for his trouble. That's the last I heard of him, till recent.
No time like the present to make up for your past mistakes. Let's go see him.
Much appreciated, Commander. Promise, I won't be making a habit of pulling skeletons out of my closet. Westport's on the east side of the island. I tracked Zeb to somewhere on its outskirts, but never got up the nerve to visit before now. We ought to start there.
Okay, which way is west? Assuming that is north, that would be west, right? Oh, that's west. And it's 1,000 meters that direction. Oh, yeah. We'll get to that. We'll come back to that for sure. Am I dumb? Because would that not be north? I don't know. All good, though. This shouldn't take too long. Don't mind me. I'm running. Does it want us to go this way? It might not have wanted us to go this way. Alright, I fell off a cliff and died. Let's try again. Let's go right this time instead of left. Ah, yes. Much better.
Seems nowhere on Paradise Island's going untouched by this one.
Please seek treatment for bodily trauma soon.
Why is this dude invisible? Alright, well. Door's barred shut, cool. Okay, hopefully this place isn't like too insane, right? It wants us to climb up to the roof here, so let's try that.
Engaging hostile life forms.
Oh, you can climb.
This unit is concerned for the commander's well-being.
I was not expecting you to be able to climb up here. Alright, well, yeah, everybody here is dead. Or at least that's how it looks. I've turned off 2 radios. Where is the 3rd radio? Oh, I turned that one on. Okay, my bad. Alright, so it looks like that vent is where it wants us to go. Maybe? Oh, a secret room. Can I do anything in the secret room?
I'll take fighting raps over living in a surveillance state any day of the week.
Valid. Wait, so the back door to the surveillance room was accessible to the public? And the people that lived in this room just never wondered why there was a room they couldn't go into? I don't think I missed anything inside, so let's press forward.
Ain't as tough as you thought. Hey you! Get over here before you get yourself killed.
Okay, I'm coming.
No, you ain't got what I need. And you can't come stumbling around here looking like prey. These raps ain't had a bite to eat since their pods dropped from the look of it. And a desperate rapt is a dangerous rapt. Yeah? Well, I'm Trooper Silong. Inez, former combat medic, Enhanced Soldier Division. Now just a menial troubleshooter who looks to have gotten her job swept out from under her. They're always counting me out. Every single one of them. And now, they ain't even letting me finish the jobs they send me on. Kinda making it hard to prove myself here. And this rep didn't even have anything that could help my graft. This whole thing's a wash. Sick of it.
I wasn't trying to steal your job. Milver Street offered and I accepted.
I know, I ain't blaming you. That's part of climbing the ladder. Ain't but one rung at the bottom, and everyone's keen to get a foothold. Can't exactly afford to be picky about the jobs that come my way neither. Considering my condition, options are limited.
And by condition, you mean being grafted soldier? Being a grafted soldier. I don't think I've seen many of you around.
If you had, you'd know. Unless you're accustomed to seeing folk roaming around with exposed muscle fibers or stunted extra limbs on their backs.
Does she have a 3rd arm? I honestly did not notice.
Sorry. Guess I'm just used to folks staring real hard and then steering clear. I'm considered a liability. My graph's all wrong. Most everyone else who got one passed or became permanently incapacitated. So they shuttered the program. It was a total failure. Everyone in Fairfield reckons my time will come soon too. But I'm still mostly upright. For now.
And now you're looking for a chance to prove them wrong.
I just know I can do more for Auntie and for the war. It's just this damn contract. Unless I can amend it so I might fix my graft, proving myself ain't happening anytime soon. Weren't many of us grafted soldiers to begin with. To think I'm one of the lucky ones.
Surely a contract can't stop you from looking after your health.
You looked at the fine print of an employment contract lately? It says any action taken by a worker that could result in impeded work must be approved by the contract holder. Not only would trying to fix my graft impede my work, but it's also financially unviable, unproven, a risky investment. So I'm stuck with a limb that's slowly poisoning me. Could pursue fixing it myself were I out of my contract, but if I attempted to end it, I'd have to waive all employment rights for the next year. That's a non-starter.
If a contract is stopping you, then go independent. How bad could it be?
Let me put it this way. If I was already on the bottom rung, this knocks me clean off and buries me in sand. But I started from nothing before. I could do it again. Maybe.
Like, if I continue this dialogue, does it lead to somewhere where I can help her? Or is she just here to be an info dump? Because if she's just here to be an info dump, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't really care.
Ain't easy moving between companies.
No.
Wasn't always with Auntie's.
Okay, I should get...
all yours. Reckon I'll head back to Fairfield and have a nice little chat with Milver Street. Good luck in there. Mind the raps.
Just me, or did Inez remind you of Helen? Tough like her. Shame she's with Auntie's choice.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I don't remember who Helen is. I'm assuming she's the one female from the intro that I said sounded like Laura Bailey. But if you want me to be honest, I don't remember her name. And maybe her going back to Milver Street will be like the thing that I'm expecting to happen. Because otherwise, that was just an info dump. Oh, my bad. Did not mean to hit that.
Engaging combat protocols.
Oh, where's... I couldn't find their hitbox. Why are you attacking me? Attack my companions. Oh, that's the wrong button. Yeah, my keybinds are still backwards for healing. There's also probably someone screaming at me for not using time dilation, but it'll be okay, I promise. Okay, another ladder. It gave me something. Hopefully that something is important. It didn't update the quest, though.
Commander, you are dying. Enthusiastically.
Another one showed up. Fantastic. What does this gun do? I've been meaning to use that for so long, but I keep forgetting to swap to it. Also, the amount of stuff I'm picking up, I have to go to a trader at some point. No, just information. None of it's super important. I kind of like this thing, but I can't tell if it's just because it's just, like, way better than the rifle I got from the first mission, which is probably just the case.
Hector sure wouldn't want this in the wrong hands, so it's probably exactly what Milver Street's after.
Lockbox. Advanced decryption key was under that hat. Cool, cool. Use the auto dock while I'm here. Alright, that goes that way. And that goes that way. Huh. Alright. I got two things, and I'm guessing that's what bro wanted. Let's skedaddle skadoodle. Wait, was that one side quest that was over here talking about destroying those things? Is that like right here? Oh, that is over here. All right, sure. Let's go do this while we're here. Getting shot at by those guys reminded me. I also can't remember. Is there fast travel in this game?
Engaging combat protocol.
Xyranium. Xyranium is a dangerous hazard that's found throughout Arcadia, powering the Protectorate's automechs. Standing in Xyranium poisons you, lowering your maximum toxicity. Too much Xyranium poisoning can lead to fatal. Visit a doctor, autodoc.
Entering a confrontational state.
Is this where it wants me?
Let's get this thing. I'm back. I'm the one you need to worry about.
If I was smart enough, I could just disable them.
Confronting threat.
Are they just gonna keep spawning unless I... do something about them?
Commencing agent vitals have fallen below acceptable parameters.
Okay, no, that was it. Nope, there was a terminal back here, though. And if I had 3 lockpick skill, I could do that, but I'm dumb. I mean, I could level up. What's in here? That was worth it. It gives me ammo for this thing, and I'm really enjoying using this thing right now. Can I go that way and get back? That would actually bring me around to the back side of another quest. Why not? Why not? Let's get the quest and swing by. You guys aren't part of my objective. I'm just gonna keep running.
Enthusiastically neutralizing unfriendlies.
No, that's okay. Don't mind me. There's a thing down there that I kind of want to go explore, but not ATM. I'll come back if I remember.
Give the order, and I'll take care of him.
Okay, so what do I do here?
No, Jackson, don't! Don't fret. With these boots, I can fly.
Jackson, you're too young to be a crater in the dirt.
Where did he just come from? Crumpled corpse. It wasn't the fall that killed him, it was the sudden stop at the end. You know what? Valid.
Oh, law, I can't believe he jumped that way.
Sir, I know this isn't the time, but are they gonna put us to the gallows for this?
What? No. That ain't how we operate in Auntie's Choice, Liza. We might be looking at a pretty fierce demotion for losing half our workforce and getting stuck up here, though.
Demotion to fertilizer?
No. Now cease your jawing. This ain't the time. Hey, you! You down there! Would you mind checking on our fellow? Might he have survived the fall?
So we know he's dead, but I need medical 3 to confirm his death. Yeah, I don't think so. Why would anyone attempt to jump like that in the first place?
He thought those boots would make him fly, but they really just allow the user to jump repeatedly. Unless their downward velocity is too great. If so, well, you see what happens.
This is Jackson? Too bad. His business partner in Fairfield is going to be very upset.
Not nearly as upset as we are. We've been stuck atop this machine since Ida, one of our new Protectorate acquisitions, had her gray matter scrambled by the height, jumped down, and landed right in its gears.
Scrambled her brain? You're not that high up.
I can't fathom no sensible motive. She joined us shortly after Auntie liberated her with the freedom of meritocracy, and she seemed happy enough.
Were you not listening? She said she'd always be a loyal subject. It was part of the endless inculcation we endured in the Protectorate. It can prove insurmountable for some.
The notion that she'd sacrifice herself, even after seeing the vast possibilities in staying alive and climbing the corporate ladder, it's just impossible to cognize.
How can I help?
The reason Jackson tried using those plasma thruster boots was to gather a piece of machinery we'd spotted on a little table halfway up the spire.
It's a drive overloader. If we install it, we can push the platform's arm hard enough to, well, to grind old Ida out of the gears.
Though the power of that overloader will deluge the system and, well, overload the drive and burn it out all permanent-like. But desperate times and all that.
So if you were to use them boots to bound up the spire and deliver the overloader to us, we'd avoid the tragic fate of our 2 former cohorts.
So take the boots, bounce up the spire, and grab the gadget and bring it to you.
Exactly!
Alright, I'm on it.
Thank the Sovereign. Thank you, stranger. We are eagerly anticipating a long life utterly absent of starvation.
Alright, do I have to take his boots? Yes, I do. The Pale Plasmatic Augmented Leap Enhancer is a fantastic invention that allows one to reach new heights. They are automatically equipped and allow you to jump to a second time. Allowed you to jump a second time while already in the air after jumping or falling. Jump again to activate the thrusters. Okay, so there is double jump. That was one of the questions I had last episode. But before we do that, I'm looting everything you guys have. Return to Huel. No, I'm doing... Hold on. The way these quests are organized are, like, not gonna lie, kind of weird. Like, why is this quest I'm doing right now to help these guys out, like, a main side quest and not, like, one of the other, like, lesser side quest options? Also, where do I even begin? Does it want me on the roof? I guess it does. You guys don't have the thing I have, so I don't know how you're doing this. Yeah, see, he just fell. How's he gonna get up here? Just when I'm not looking?
They're found in bandages and burn tinctures. If you don't have that drive overloader, ascending may be a waste.
I don't know what you just said to me. I'm sure it was important, but... Yeah, I just don't know what you said to me. Yeah, now that I've unlocked double jump, like the movement feels really smooth. Another advanced decryption key? Sure. Okay, what's up?
That was some impressive climbing. Poor Jackson could have learned a thing or two from you. Starting with the right direction to jump, I suppose.
That's it? Alright, let's see about getting you out.
Wonderful. Get us down, and I'll happily compensate you in accordance with standard Auntie's Choice urgently improvised extortive standards.
That sounds great. Okay, plug that in. Yeah, let's go chat.
Oh, thank the law. I never thought of myself as a vertiginous sort, but being trapped 100 meters in the air will make you reconsider.
I mirror that sentiment, to be certain. In fact, Auntie will have to pay me triple if heights are to be involved. And isn't it grand to be in a system that allows me that freedom?
Keep from getting trapped in any other harvesters, will you?
I agree with Liza. I'm inclined to keep a few paces from farming equipment from now on. Here's your reward for evacuating us with all our parts intact. I perhaps ain't as awash in currency as I'd prefer, so you can have my helmet as well. It was useful for identifying crops we'd missed in our harvest. But to be honest, I'd like a little distance from plants for a spell.
Okay, so how does that benefit me? I also need to take a perk. Yeah, out of the ones I have, Commando is the one I was gonna take last time, or Bullet Shield is the new interesting one. I think I'll just take Bullet Shield. I will take that one because, like, I haven't got to the point in the game where there's, like, a lot of interesting weapons that I want to use yet. So, until I find more interesting weapons, I will just use that. Put on that armor. And then, like, none of the helmets I got are, like, super great. Matter of fact, these 4 do the same thing. Granted, 2 of them are duplicates, but still. I'll try that out just to have a different helmet on. Okie dokie, where to next? Alright, all the quests that I've done so far all lead back to the town hall, so... let's head back to Fairfield. What are you looking at, tough guy? Oh no. Alright, let's try that again and, like, not fall off a cliff. I thought I was somewhere else. Alright, I can repair the elevator if I really want to. I'm currently too dumb to do it, but it's an option. Alright, hi Niles. Alright, let's go to, I think, Huel first. Alright, he was the loudmouth in front of the bar.
Yeah, been gone a while. How'd it go? Tell me you got good news.
I got the schematics, but your business partner, I'm afraid he didn't make it.
Why, that's terrible. But you said you have the schematics? Yeah, I'll take those. What? Sovereign's finest potato corollary peeler? This was supposed to be a guaranteed bestseller. Who in their right mind would... Jackson, you idiot! Ah! It's a good thing he's dead, because if he wasn't, I'd kill him! There's no... God damn it! I'm never getting that promotion.
Thought you were all marketing geniuses who could sell anything. Good chance to prove it.
This was supposed to be my easy path to a promotion. Must be something I can do to salvage this. Tell me, did you come across any other advanced protectorate technology while you were there? Anything more, well, easily marketable?
I don't want to give him my boots.
If I only had something, anything else to provide management, my sad, sorry fate might have been somehow averted. Well, here's all I can spare in regards to your compensation. Try not to spend it all in one place. It's supposed to be categorically bad for commerce. In the unlikely event things somehow pan out and I get that big promotion, I'll see you're taken care of. Until then, take care.
That's fine, bro. I promise the boots that I totally didn't get are better than anything else you could have given me. Is that quest complete? I think so. Where's the bounty terminal? Okay. That's completed.
You ever find yourself with too much disposable income? I got plenty of ideas.
Alright, then the other 2 quests I currently have go back to the town hall.
Commander, There is a 98.7% chance that hunting Agent DeVries will require greater amounts of ammunition than you currently possess. Ammunition can be purchased at vending machines or crafted at a workbench using materials like this collection of scrap metal and powder.
I can also help you craft items in a pinch when we're out together. Most won't even explode on you.
I'm glad that was talked now.
I
Alrighty.
appreciate you undermining my work, Minister. When have I ever not made a go of a job for you, huh? Is it so damn hard to extend a mind of trust?
Calm down. You know well would not have been necessary had you completed your task in a timely manner.
I'll calm down when you stop braying your little excuses. How about that?
My, such aggression. We scarcely need add hostility to your list of inadequacies,
Alright, what's up?
Ain't so sure you want to work for this imbecile, friend. There's more menial jobs where that came from.
Is that it?
Ain't so sure you want
Yeah,
to work
okay,
for this
anyway.
Bad Trooper Sealong, no mind. The individuality encouraged by Auntie's choice sometimes inspires employees to speak out of turn. How has your progress been? Have you acquired what we discussed?
Give document the secrets of mental refreshment at your fingertips.
Excellent. I'm pleased that someone in my employ can be relied upon. Here, have one of my finest suits as a token of thanks. May it aid in your capture of hearts and minds.
Again, you gave away my job and told my replacement to send me home. That don't make me wayward, and it sure as shit don't make me unreliable. If this contract weren't staying my hand, I reckon you'd be answering to it right about now.
Minister, let Inez fix her graft, then you won't doubt her efficiency ever again.
You mean grant preferential treatment to a subpar contractor? And I suppose the bits for such a procedure shall simply manifest from the ether?
And if I die or leave, how do you reckon failure to retain an enhanced soldier would look to upper management, huh?
Please pay this disgruntled employee no mind. What would she do without Auntie's hand to guide her if she were unemployed? I should think death a preferable alternative.
That's it. I'd rather be a down and outer for the rest of my life than crushed under your counterfeit leather boa boot a second longer. I quit!
I mean, okay, good for you, Inez.
It most assuredly is not good for her. This is unheard of, and I might add, you'll not be welcome with an Auntie's choice once more. We'll not take a contract shirker back into our fold.
So you say, but Auntie's choice ain't seen a trooper like me before. You'll regret counting me out. Till then, I hope you choke on your mock apple martinis. And you, I got a proposition for you. Come find me when you're done with this clown.
She will most assuredly regret her decision, most assuredly. But I suppose that is no longer my concern. Now, where were we? Oh, yes. The acquisition of this information is but the first part of my plan to bring our foes into the fold and to ensure my future. The second is my operation in Westport.
All right, let's just be blunt about it. I don't have the perception to pass that check. But, wait, you said you'd get me into the Vox. Are you stringing me along?
Worry not. The culmination of my plan will bring me the tools to aid you in your endeavor to enter the Vox station. Westport is a shell of the bustling town it was prior to the invasion, though a handful of Protectorate Yesayers still cling to it. My plan requires their conversion.
Skip the preamble. What do you need?
Verily. On to business. I've a kit of supplies to aid you, items to cajole or to dissuade. Sabotage the town or sway the citizenry. The choice is yours. Should pose no trouble for a go-getter like you.
I really don't want to ask more questions, so I'll do it.
Excellent. Here's the kit. Advertisement tapes, ambidextrine, assorted stimulants, free samples of Purple Berry Crunch, everything you need to wage war on the undecided mind. With that, I shall mark the locale. Begin with the vigilant Hogarth. Motivate him to depart, and his subjects will trot in file behind him woolly cow-like. Now, I'm sure you've asked yourself, for a task so involved, shall the reward be worthwhile? Well, wonder no longer. For the completion of this deed, I'm prepared to offer you an exact replica of my one-of-a-kind, limited production, gentle person's Oxonian.
Just worry about getting me into the Vox.
Then consider yourself officially deputized in the war to further innovation and the free market. Be forewarned. I can only guess at the needs of the denizens of Westport. You must engage with them, gauge their situation. Only then can you motivate them adequately.
Hey, like I said, it's a video game. I know I'm walking into something that isn't what he's telling me. I don't need to ask. So, okay, I'm off. Later, brother. And I leveled up again. Just because it's looking like that may be a problem, let's put one into perception and one into speech. Start getting things that kind of matter heading in the right direction. Can I not? No, I can't make that my active quest. All right, let's talk to Inez while we're here.
All done in there? Was hoping we could chat.
You're probably going to be one of our companions, aren't you?
Hope that little dust up back there didn't put you off. My contract had me caged, and I was glad to get a few licks in during the jailbreak. Got a proposition. Since I'm newly free-ranged, and you're free-ranged yourself, thinking we ought to team up. You're going places. I want to go too. If you help me fix my graft, you'll retain the services of a fully functioning enhanced soldier. Me. Don't matter what you set your mind to, together we'll be unstoppable. And in time, maybe I'll have earned myself the clout to be welcomed back into Auntie's choice.
Yeah, that's what I figured this was. Sure. You got a deal.
Had a feeling you knew a good offer when you seen it. Once I'm in top form, you'll be pleasantly surprised to see what I'm capable of. Just gotta find out how to get there first. Doc Tinsley worked with Grafts for some time before she came to Fairfield. Damn fine scientist. Reckon we should visit her lab at the edge of town to see if she's got ideas for us.
This much of a crowd's not likely to keep a low profile. Someone ought to head back to mine the ship.
I'll send Val back to the ship.
Acknowledged.
After you.
And that is a different quest, is it not? It is. We will do that next episode. Right, meow. Where's this at? I mean, I can technically craft ammunition right over here. So I guess let's do that to get rid of that thing. Is that it? Okay, yeah, that quest is gone. I don't understand where this is telling me to go. Savannah's over there. That's also over there, but it's farther that way.
These incessant jingles over the loudspeakers.
You know what? Sure. Let's go. Let's do this one. This one's closer. All right, Savannah, let's have a little chat.
We're closed.
Don't mind me. All right, Savannah Lockwood, hello.
Did you not hear me? This place is closed. No learning today about how everything happens according to the obscure calculus of an indecipherable plan.
You're a friend of Augustine DeVry, aren't you?
Why are you asking? Who are you?
The people she tried to kill.
By the architect. I had no idea. I wish I could say it was unbelievable. I was afraid she was becoming a danger to herself and to others. But this is horrifying.
Yeah, imagine how we feel. Why don't you tell us where she is so we can make sure she ain't being a danger to herself or others?
Hey, let's go with option 3.
The anguish she always seemed to battle with, I fear it may have finally overwhelmed her. And could likely be what's driven her to her present course of action.
And just what is her present course of action exactly?
I wish I knew. It's nothing good, I can tell you that. I haven't seen her since before the corporatists invaded the island. I'm afraid she's going to do something terrible, but I just don't know what. Maybe none of this would have happened had I not introduced her to Victor.
Victor's the guy you accused her of conspiring with, right?
How did... You saw her terminal, didn't you? Victor's an Order archivist. We were all friends for a time. But then, shortly before the schism, they started talking to some others inside the Order. That's when things became tense. I started to become uneasy, scared, really. She kept getting angrier with the Order the more she worked with Victor and her other contacts. On top of everything else, it became just too much for me.
Did she ramble on about the Sentinels versus the cult of corporatism serial a lot?
Among other things. For some reason, she was obsessed with the cliffhanger ending of Chapter 6. It was the one where capitalist fanatics brought complete destruction upon Arcadia. But you know how it works. It was somehow miraculously saved at the beginning of the next chapter. Didn't matter to DeVries, though. She just kept going over it and over it. Would have talked to a Crabble about it if there was no one else to listen. That, and the invasion itself, set her mind to dark things. I begged her not to go down that road again.
Again?
She was so agitated when I first met her. Must have been 7, going on 8 years ago now. She never slept, didn't talk to anyone if she could avoid it. After we became friends, she began to change. Still bothered her from time to time, but I thought it mostly behind her. I couldn't watch her go back to how she'd been. Or worse.
How did you two meet? That's not a question that's really important. Oh, let's do option 2.
No. But it had to be someone's fault, right? The Protectorate couldn't possibly have failed to safeguard the colony. And they had to answer the accusations the Order leveled at them.
Alright, goodbye for...
No right to
okay.
ask this of you, but... when you find her, please remind her of who she used to be. She's unwell, but I know there's still hope for her.
I'll see what she has to say for herself.
That's all I can ask.
So, where would her journal be? Infiltrate Vox Relay. Did that just auto-default back to the main quest? Yes, it did. Alright, I don't know if that actually told us anything we already didn't know. It kind of just gave us a different perspective on how to deal with DeVries if we find her. Which I don't think we're gonna find her, or if we do, it's not gonna be like a situation where we're probably gonna talk to her. I'm assuming the Vox Relay is just gonna be another breadcrumb we have to follow, because that's generally how games like this go. Like in Fallout 4, how you went from... Who are you? Corporate hireling, alright. You're a friend, I think. But yeah, like in Fallout 4, how you went from Sanctuary to Lexington, which was a breadcrumb that led you to Diamond City. And then even though you eventually did do stuff in Diamond City, your first meeting in Diamond City was ultimately just another breadcrumb.
Guards are mighty agitated, and some are wearing gas masks. Yeah, something ain't right here.
Dangerous enemies. Sure.
Be cautious.
Homicidally irritable employee. Noted. I'm assuming that's like a den, or like a boss.
Let me know when you needed a stretch. Hostiles near.
What was that?
Yeah, don't mind me. I'm going. I'm just running. I don't want to deal with that this episode. Alright, Westport. Who am I fighting here? Are the angry people... No, you're not angry. Alright, let's talk.
Huh. Well, at least it's not shooting the water anymore. Visitors, huh? Just meandering about, free of any appointed minder? Not so sure I ought to be speaking with you. If you need someone to talk to hereabouts, I suggest you seek out Vigilant Hogarth. That tall, stately building back yonder is his domicile.
Hogarth. Milver Street reckons he's the key to converting this town. Let's bring him the good news of Auntie's choice, shall we?
Do hate to come off impolite. If you're so inclined, we can pick this up later, after you two confabulate.
Yeah, that's fine, dude.
Word to the wise. Despite what you might hear, we still consider ourselves part of the Protectorate. Anyone spots an outsider engaging in misdeeds might just open fire.
Okay, good to know. Okay, let's head upstairs and talk to the bossman.
Greetings. It is my esteemed pleasure to welcome you to Westport, once a shining testament to Protectorate excellence. Now a picturesque example of the evils of corporatism. But where are my manners? We do not have much, but please let me offer you some victuals. Tut. I insist. Serving Unit 1. Something for the visitor at once?
Confirmative.
Perhaps you're wondering why I'd open my arms thusly for a stranger. Simple. As the guiding light for humankind, we always put our best foot forward, regardless of circumstance.
Westport looks in pretty bad shape. Anything I can do to help?
I believe something still can be done. This town can be saved, its people given a reprieve. Were we to acquire the one thing vital to our existence, automech parts. What?
Comestibles served.
We of the Protectorate pride ourselves on our mech programming. Among the vigilant, it is even considered something of a sport. We are not miracle workers, however. Without parts to work with, we've no hope of remaking our mechs to do tasks beyond their initial functions. We need repair mechs, domestic mechs, not combat ones. Serving Unit 1 here is about as much as can be accomplished without replacement parts.
Automech parts help grant you a reprieve how exactly?
If I can return the settlement to a reasonable facsimile of its previous glory, sufficiently functioning by employing mechs reprogrammed to repair and rebuild, the Arbiters might see fit to penalize only me, commute the others' sentences, allow them to maintain things around here in the spirit of continuity and such.
Look around. If the Protectorate wanted to do right by you, you wouldn't be starving and wallowing in this metal quagmire. You want to help your people? Go to Fairfield.
Fairfield? Why, they're the reason we're in this mess. You'll forgive me for questioning such timely offers of generosity and kindness. No thank you, not interested. I owe it to every single person here to try.
Kinda want to let him just cook as his own settlement, but like at the same time, like everyone around me is telling him to make them join Fairfield. I hope asking doesn't like trigger combat.
Nobody needs go anywhere. Not when we can still save Westport. We of the Protectorate endure as one, regardless of any hardships we must face. It'd have to be catastrophically obvious this place was doomed, and incontrovertibly beyond my means to save it, before I'd even consider such a recourse.
What do you imagine your subjects think about your chances here?
When I look outside, I see people who are hardy and resilient, who trust the paradigm, who understand prosperity will return with time and group effort. I have the aid of key pillars of our community, several persons of note and good character who stand with and by me, and our town still functions. Our automechs are still running, mostly. We have a generator to power them, fresh water, the reassuring voice of everyone's neighbor Prudence wafts from our loudspeakers.
Okay, so that's gonna lead to more dialogue, which is just gonna go in a circle. That's not gonna go anywhere. Option 1 is helping him, and then option 3 sounds like we're gonna sabotage the town. I'm gonna go with option 1. I don't really want to sabotage this town. Honestly, I think this town being its own town is probably for the better.
Understand your reticence. I dare say I even share it. After a lifetime of strict compliance with state edict, feels almost mutinous to pursue such an undertaking. It's a gamble, no arguing that. But anything else is simply giving up and waiting for the end.
Dedication to your people is inspiring. I will get those parts for you.
That's abundantly kind of you. Though there must be something I can offer.
You have intimate knowledge of the Vox station's workings, correct?
Enough to lead and inspire those who work there. Once at least. I was previously the ranking vigilant on this island. Why do you ask?
Let's not name drop, let's just list our credentials.
I don't know what an Earth Directorate is, and I'd thought we were past the need for being coy, but fine. I'll extend you my trust as a show of good faith. In exchange for the automech parts we need, I can provide you means to get inside. Never dream of such a proposal in days of reason and quietude. Yet such is the here and now we find ourselves in.
Alright, you got a deal.
Wonderful. My unavoidable march to the gallows feels lighter already. At least now my subjects will have a fleeting chance. The parts can be found at the Euphoria Coast Automech Repair Center to the south, but do not, under any circumstances, tell those stationed there why you need them. To get inside, you will need an access pass from the Ministry of Accuracy. Since we have all been marked as traitors, I cannot create one for you here.
I already have an access pass, so I'll be off to the Automech Repair Center.
Farewell now.
Pinnacle of social order.
Alrighty. Helping the
matriarch herself.
Oh, you guys always have text bubbles.
Sovereign embodies and executes on it through.
And then that's just out here sitting, and I can take it. Oh, yeah, that looks pretty bad, bro.
Depletion of resources and lack of community.
And this.
Hey, Commander. Could I have a word with you real quick?
If you need to.
Seriously considering helping the Protectorate here. I know these folks seem on the down and out, but we're as like to do more harm than good by siding with them. Okay. Well, if we do as Milver Street's asked and convert the populace to Auntie's choice, they're more likely to get the care they need and not be sentenced to death. Milver Street also promised us a way into the Vox. Oh, and a ritzy hat. Man drives a hard bargain. If he can be trusted.
Out of morbid curiosity, this is the one dialogue option in this entire episode I think I actually want to hear him out on. Is there a reason that keeping this settlement not being its own settlement? Is there a reason we should?
Your heart's rightly placed, Commander, but past experience has taught me that sometimes helping causes more harm than good. That's all I'm getting at.
This is a similar situation to the first game with Edgewater. But I think the people here at Westport are kind of in a worse situation than the people that left Edgewater.
Given the condition of this place, I'd assume no shortage of willing spirits eager for a way out. But then, reason's sometimes hard to come by with the Protectorate. Before you make a decision one way or the other, let's ask around. See what the residents have to say. No use trying to lift up those attached to the muck.
All right, valid. All right, we'll do that next episode. Right now, I am going to split the recording here because okay, Niles, cool. I am well over an hour and like 15 minutes of raw recording, which is probably going to lead to a decently lengthy episode. So before I go around asking the locals how they feel about the town, we'll just do that at the beginning of next episode. So with that said, hope you have enjoyed. If you have, like and sub down below, and I will talk to you next time as I look around this guy's apartment. But next time, a pizza.